Greetings, fellow Agile enthusiasts. This is Tam, your dedicated Lean Agile coach, safe instructor, and author, welcoming you to the next chapter of our Kanban series. Today, we're shining a light on the Cumulative Flow Diagram. So grab a cup of coffee and let's dive in. The Cumulative Flow Diagram is a visual representation of work progressing over time. The CFD provides unparalleled insight into workflow dynamics and process bottlenecks. By analyzing the flow of work items across different stages, teams can identify inefficiencies and optimize their workflow for maximum efficiency. The horizontal axis of the Cumulative Flow Diagram represents time. Each point on the time axis corresponds to a specific day during which work was tracked. The vertical axis of the Cumulative Flow Diagram represents the cumulative number of work items, usually stories. It shows the total number of work items at each workflow stage at any given time. The Cumulative Flow Diagram typically consists of lines or areas representing different stages or categories of work. Each area corresponds to a specific stage in the workflow, like our simple example of to do, doing, and done. Flow lines connect the data points on the Cumulative Flow Diagram, showing the movement of work items from one stage to another over time. The slope of these lines indicate the rate at which workflows go through the system. Plateaus and slopes on the Cumulative Flow Diagram indicate periods of stability or change in the workflow. Plateaus represent periods where the number of work items remains stalled, while slopes represent periods of change, either increasing or decreasing. Areas where the flow lines converge or spread apart indicate areas of accumulation or dispersion of work items. Convergent points may indicate bottlenecks or areas of congestion in the workflow, while dispersion points may indicate increased efficiency or throughput periods. The Cumulative Flow Diagram can derive the following metrics, providing insights into process efficiency and performance. We'll delve into lead time and cycle time in a separate video. WIP, work in progress, is the number of active items in progress your team handles at a specific time. Throughput is the number of work items your team completes over time. And lead time is the total time it takes for a work item to move from the initial request to completion, while cycle time is the time it takes for the work item to move through the active stages of the workflow. Overall, the Cumulative Flow Diagram provides a comprehensive view of the flow of work items through a process, enabling teams to identify inefficiencies, optimize workflows, and make data-driven decisions to improve performance. Given that the goal is a stable, predictable workflow, the ideal Cumulative Flow Diagram should depict your task bands rising in parallel over time, with the done band consistently growing taller. When the Cumulative Flow Diagram shows a stable throughput, we'll likely see new work items entering steadily as more work items leave. The next optimization phase will be shortening the cycle times of your work items. If the bands widen too quickly, the number of work items entering a particular stage of the Kanban board exceeds the outgoing number. In other words, your team has more work arriving than it is completing. With too much WIP, your team will face a bottleneck. To avoid delays in work delivery and decreasing throughput, you should focus more on completing work in progress before starting new work. Alternatively, if the band on your cumulative flow narrows sharply, the departure rate is higher than the arrival rate. This could mean many things. A bottleneck may be occurring in the preceding state. It could also mean you've either gained efficiencies or have more capacity than you need, and you can now reallocate team members accordingly to other flow states. When done correctly, the Agile team should quickly identify the stability of their workflow from their Cumulative Flow Diagram and see any problem areas to address. Correct analysis and monitoring of the Cumulative Flow Diagram will tell you which areas need attention to maintain continuous process improvement. As such, Cumulative Flow Diagrams provide you with a wealth of tools to improve overall productivity and efficiency of your team and your work processes. Over the past few months, we've embarked upon an exhilarating journey with the awesome Apples team, witnessing their evolution from siloed workflows to collaborative synergy. As we gather once again, we have the unique opportunity to delve into the heart of Lean Agile metrics and explore the transformative power of data-driven insights. Our team coach David pulled a year's worth of data from the backlog. The first 6 months, the team had been working in their respective silos. They were not pairing, or at least not frequently, and they were not using WIP limits. The next 6 months are associated with the team working as pairs and observing WIP limits for their development activities. They and their stakeholders are astounded by the increased throughput. As we celebrate Team Awesome Apple's successes, it's essential to acknowledge the inherent pros and cons of these Kanban metrics. Pros: provides actionable insight into workflow dynamics, enables data-driven decision-making, and facilitates continuous improvement and process optimization. The cons: this may require dedicated effort to collect and analyze data. This can also be influenced by external factors beyond the team's control, and it also requires ongoing commitment to maintain accuracy and relevance. To continue my tradition from my other videos, I'm placing the Cumulative Flow Diagram on my metric landscape map. Cumulative Flow Diagram is associated with output-based metrics for fluid scope. And there you have it, the Cumulative Flow Diagram. In upcoming videos, we'll delve deeper into cycle time and lead time and continue to uncover insights to optimize workflow and drive efficiencies in your Lean Agile practices. Contact me, Tam, your strategic Lean Agile coach. Let's create metrics that truly drive success. Stay agile, stay lean, and let's make a positive impact together. Let me know if you find this video helpful. Please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments. Do you agree or disagree? Are there any additions you want to recommend? Let's continue the conversation. Thank you for watching.